Hello, beautiful internet book people. My name is Chelsea here at the Reading Outlaw, and we are here today to do today's Top 5 Wednesday, Top 5 Books You Read in One Sitting. As always, Top 5 Wednesday was brought to us by the wonderful Ginger Reads Laney, and I will link to her channel below. I'll also link to the Goodreads group below for Top 5 Wednesday in case you wanted to figure out and get ahead on what the topics are for the upcoming weeks and maybe start doing your own Top 5 Wednesday. All right, today's topic was actually super easy for me and one that I absolutely loved, so let's get right into it. The first book on the pile of books that I finished in a day, or give or take like a day and a half, like solid read through, was The Lies of Locke by Mr. Scott Lynch, the first in the Gentleman Bastard series. I loved this book. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. As you can see, I bought a copy from my library's book sale. It's a little bit of a chunker, but it's a fantasy, what am I thinking? Not flintlock fantasy. It's pirate fantasy, basically. The Gentleman Bastards are a group of sea-bound pirates, and it's just absolutely hilarious. I really like all guy, like cadres of outlaws, and I really like kind of seeing their social dynamics. They usually are pretty good for a laugh. But yeah, I read that one in about a day and a half, and couldn't recommend it more. The next one is one that I will feel no shame for. No shame. I can already feel some of you out there pre-shaming me. And it is Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. You could also sub in here anything by Dan Brown. Angels and Demons, The Da Vinci Code, Deception Point, The Inferno. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that he's done recently. I think that's it. But I think there's another one he has coming out. I don't know. I love Dan Brown. That's really all there is to it. I'll get my hands on any new Dan Brown book, read it in like a day. I don't know how you couldn't. Robert Langdon is off having all kinds of scholarly adventures and giving us weird facts and having super convenient things happen to him as he solves the greatest problems in the world and saves us all from mankind over and over again. I don't even care. I think these books are absolutely just candy for the brain. As you can see, I'm not afraid to take them places, and I just think that we all can use a little bit more deep drizzle up in our life. The next book should probably come as no surprise. This author was going to be somewhere on this list. He's on basically every list that I do because hello. And that is The Shining by Stephen King. This was the first Stephen King I ever read. I finished it at literally like 4 a.m. alone in my college dorms, like common area. It was terrifying. I would not recommend it. But yes, the book is so much better than the movie because, duh. But also, I really like that the book gets so much more into the house. The house in the book kind of becomes the villain in and of itself, as opposed to the movie where Jack Torrance himself is kind of the villain. The book is much more about the house and the power that the house has and the power that evil has to change surroundings and to change people and all of that, which if you've read a lot of Stephen King or have heard me talk about him a lot in his videos, that's kind of a common theme that he works with. Yeah. I would start with this one as opposed to starting with Carrie. They're both some of his earlier books, but I would skip Carrie and go right to The Shining. I just feel like he's gotten a much better handle on his character development by this point in time. Next up, I'm so excited to show you guys this. It's Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I love Rainbow Rowell. Rowell rhymes with towel. And I think that everything that she writes teaches us so much as readers. And I just think that she, whether it's adult or YA, contemporary or fantasy, I just think that she is an absolutely amazing writer. Fangirl, I think, spoke to a lot of people of my generation and fandoms, the generation of like the fandom, fan fiction, anxiety, social issues, social anxiety. All of that and more is all wrapped up in Fangirl. This is actually, the reason I wanted to show you guys is because I actually recently got this in the mail. This is my special collector's edition, exclusive collector's edition. This is the Amazon one. I believe it's the Barnes & Noble one that's in mint and the Book Depository one that's in like hot pink, but I could be wrong about that. Correct me if you also have one. But this comes with a little ribbon bookmarker. There is fan art inside, including some by Miss Samini Blocker, who I will link to down below, who is one of my absolutely favorite Tumblr artists. She did the Emergency Dance Party fan art for the frontispiece. There's also some in the back. Say what? Not to mention that towards the back of the novel, there's like author Q&As and that kind of stuff. But yes, that's how big a fan I am of this book. I bought it in hardback, then I bought it in paperback when it came out, then I bought it again in hardback just for the collector's edition because I love Rainbow Rowell. And lastly, a book that needs no words. All of you did it. We all did it. This should not be a surprise. Like I said, we all did it. And that's today's Top 5 Wednesday, guys. My top 5 books that I read in one sitting or really close to it. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing it. As always, let me know down below what books you could not keep yourself from finishing in one sitting. And I will see you guys around the internet. Bye.